Greetings, screeners and meters. Well, we are complete with NBK translucent. Must say I'm a tad bit hurt. So hurt. Let's go. Everybody. Okay, screeners and meters, and here we have it. NBK, translucent or clear, whatever you want to call it. Let's go and look at the measurements right now. It's about 12 inches. Stopped off right there at the head, about 13 or 14 inches or so. We'll say about 13, 14 inches to the head. The shoulders not included. That way you have that room, that wiggle room that you have to put on your shelf as far as top and mountain shelf or the midsections or whatever the deal may be. Just to say that is from his head. So the top, he's probably 17 inches or so. Goes a little bit more if you actually have the scoop up or the bucket or whatever. So, but we're not going to get into that. But that's pretty much it. So, screeners and meters, nothing has changed. Midsection still has the blaster for the key, and it still falls back. Does that little hydraulic dance, if you guys remember back in the day. Sorry, just wanted to say that. And I don't really know what to say. I am really extremely upset. I'm happy that this is here and it's finally complete. Still, midsection has been fixed. But I'm upset because NBK Yellow is now sold only in set as far as I can see. So if you guys know a place that actually doing it set it separate, I don't know if I'm going to buy it or not, because honestly, we're talking about misses right now in NBK. Jinjang or JJ has nailed it, but NBK is missing it. And I think they are the originator of this, being the copy of what it was before. If I'm not mistaken, I'm not exactly sure. Anyway, screeners and meters, enough about all that. Let's go and get the size-by-size comparison and see what we're talking about. Okay, screeners and meters, here left you have Jinjang, JJ. Complete set in all its completeness, if that's a word, which is, or if not, or if it is, I'm not exactly sure. In the center, you have NBK clear or translucent, and then you have the original NBK and a complete pile of disaster. The sad part about it is the thing is called Gravity Builder and has lost his fight with gravity. It's ironic, extremely ironic. So, with that being said, screeners and meters, I'm just going to point this out right now. I do not know if this is going to be the future for this, but I'm telling you right now, this has fell off the shelf twice, and only the front has come off, and the arm has come attached, but it still comes back on and still holds its own weight upon itself because it has less moving parts. This complete mess right here, I have no idea what happened. This fell from a shelf of about maybe a few inches, 6 inches tops. And now it is just what this is, whatever this may be. So, screeners and meters, I do not know if that's the future is going to hold for this. There is tighter joints here in the arms. I'm sorry, and tighter in the legs. But with that being said, you still have a blaster for a key, which doesn't make sense. And it still falls back. All of them do that. But at the same time, Jinjang, as far as for the cheaper price that is being as is much better price dealing with the less stress that you have with this. And don't forget, these parts here are interchangeable as far as it is with the arms. I did do that in a review, if I'm not mistaken. They're interchangeable arms, so you can have the articulation, just the color will be off. But this is really, this stings. But with that being said, screeners and meters, let's go and get to the main screen things and cheapo, far right, then far left as far as comparison goes, and get this out the way. Let's go ahead and do it. Haha, and there you go. To your left, you have this cheapo, whatever this is. I mean, it's not even sure even what it's made of. I think PVC pipe or something, or cardboard, or no, it's a sadness for your wallet is what it is. Sadness for my wallet is what it was. Anyways, and to your right, you have Combiner Wars, Titan Class. This man, the Grand Poobah himself, the original Devastator, falling next to none of the duplicators. Don't quit my day job, right? Whatever. Anyways, screeners and meters, if you guys can hold out a little bit longer, if you guys can just do a little bit better, there is a set that can tower over all this right now. Well, right now in the future, but not now, but in the future. Anyways, with that being said, let's go and check out and see what we're talking about. That's right, screeners and meters. Builder D Deformation Jimbao. This set right here is subject to be, I don't even know how tall, Not exactly sure, but this, if you can hold out for this, you will be happy to go ahead and do that. That's just my honest opinion. I'm just saying, because you don't need to adjust your screens, whatever you may be. That's right. You're looking at these are Voyager / leader size scales. I will go into more in depth when I do the full review. This is a preview for the review. So just to give you guys, to show you that the set is complete, but just to let you guys know right now, Jim Powell is going to be something serious, even with Articulations, hands down, and I hope they fix the problem with the NBK. Now, with that being said, since all the NBKs are complete, I mean, there's all across the board. Even Generation Toys have their black version. I think there's a purple version. I don't know if there's a purple version. That might have been something somebody created, like in a forum or something or whatever. To me, I don't know, but I think they're all set, and I think Jim Powell is going to finish this. If Jim Powell ends up, what's up, folks? If Jim Powell ends up making a set and they, get to the last one and do what the NBK Yellow did, that I would not mind going the full length for. As for this, I'm happy they did what they did with the translucent. I'm happy what they did with the clear. Could not be happier with that. Yellow, I'm a little bit upset about, but Jin takes the place for me for that. But with that being said, here we have it. And I can get into Articulations. I can get through all this and whatever deal may be. You'll see the side-by-side comparison with those few, of which the ones we have here up here now. But we are not here for that. We are here to answer the simple questions of what fits what and what fits where. And let's see if we get to some of those promotion pictures. So with that being said, screeners and meaners, here we go. And here we have NBK Yellow with Jin Orange or whatever it is and stuff. And just to show you guys right now what's going on, these do happen to fit on there, and I probably think this is probably the only parts that's interchangeable. If somebody else knows, hey, you're more than welcome to correct me down the bottom. But for that being said, for right now, we are just going to put these onto those four arms. Right back in, well, I gotta put my hands down. Oh, you know what? Okay, screeners and meaners, and here we go. We have Jin with the NBK Yellow hands, which this is probably going to be the only finished part I'm going to have with the hands and stuff. That's pretty much about it. So yes, you have the articulation in there, and then you have the other hands here, and the ports fit right on there. So in case you guys know, yes, they do use the same ports, so you guys luck out with that, and you kind of do some upgrades from then and there. And that's the only thing I kind of find and whatever that you can see from there. You can check out all the videos that actually shows where you kind of can do other things with legs and other things. I'm going to try to see if I can leave it in the descriptions or not. If I don't, please forgive me. I do have family here right now, and I'm trying to get this done for you guys and trying to get this done and out there because I already did the preview and I'm trying to get this done. So with that being said, let's go and get to the neon and also the clear NBKs. Okay, screeners, I mean, it's real quick. Pros and cons. Pros is that it does feel like it's much tighter in this region, but it did feel like that with that long haul, if I'm not mistaken, and I would not hold your tongue on it. The blaster feels a little bit better than the other one did. That's which all those are all pros and stuff. The cons are everything's exactly the same, so I do think that if it takes another shelf dive, it will start falling to pieces just how it was with NBK Yellow. But with that being said, screeners, I mean, let's go and get to those promo pics. Check that out. Okay. Yeah? All right. And just for fun to incorporate the yellow. Nice, huh? So, screeners and meaners, without further ado, you know you have more to view. So let's see what the clear translucent can do. I hope you guys enjoy that. Stop motions there. Yes, my final thoughts on this is that this clear looks absolutely great. I love the clear. It is probably by far my favorite, even though I think it is going to fail me in the future because it has nothing changed. This area feels a little bit stiff, stiffer than in the blaster feels a little bit better. But I'm sorry, screeners and meaners, I cannot back that because I do not. It looks exactly the same. It feels exactly the same, and it feels like nothing has changed. And that's pretty much about it. Your best bang for your buck, if you're going to buy something, I say the Jin, it is a little bit more solid. It seems like it stands a little bit more, and you probably have more proposal disposability because it doesn't have all the complexity movable parts. But do remember that you can buy these parts and put on the arms if you just want to have them look and be more articulated, because essentially everything else is exactly the same. But you also have to be careful with one side note is right here, to bring it in here right quick, is that this arm is broken on me, so it comes directly off. Yeah, that fell back there, and if you guys can see in there's just an update on that, but that piece is completely broke off in there. So it is what it is on that. Now it took a tumble and kept on ticking. Good. So screeners and meters. Just a side note, just get in, zoom in there close. This great, this clear, looks absolutely amazing. Loving it, digging it. It's cool. And honestly, I'm surprised it took a tumble and stayed together, but still, I'm sorry. I just don't know if I could back that all up to say the least. So screeners and meters, sub me if you love me, share if you care, do what you do as long as you do it well. JRO Network, and I am out later. Thanks for the watch.